And then running a parallel, it says, as is the human body, so is the cosmic body. As is the human body, so is the body or a structure of the building. There is no difference between the building and human body. All the material which you built the building with called earth. There is air in the building. There is a fire, all electricity and cooking, that means there is a fire in the house. The air is in the house, and the space is the volume. This is in the house. So all those five elements are existing in a human body, and all those five elements are existing in the building or in the house. That's why as is the human body, so is the building body, so is the cosmic body. All the planets, all the constellations are created in cosmos. They all have this five or some of the five elements with which they are built. So we are so similar to that cosmos. There is no difference between this body and that body. It's just we look different. We are in different size. They are enormously big, we are very small guys. But the property of this body and cosmic body is no difference. And so as is the human body, so is the cosmic body. As is the human mind, so is the structure of the building. And as is the body of the building, so is the cosmic body. As is the building plan, so is the cosmic plan. Now, this is interesting. So, what happens is, as is the building plan, so is the cosmic plan. What does it mean? It means is that when you design the house, the plan of your house it should be the footprint of the cosmos. So what you do is that you take the cosmos when you are building the house, and it has 28 constellations and 9 planets. So you draw a grid, and I will show you. You draw a grid, and in that grid you facilitate each location of planet is related to the cosmos. So each function is related to the cosmos because it has a right location, orientation and proportion. So next one. Here is another example. As in India, they built Mohenjo-daro, the very ancient city I talked about is ruined. It's not anymore a city in a full form, but we can go and look at it. It's full plan there. Then they built city like Jaipur, as I mentioned, in many buildings and palaces with a Vastu knowledge. What happens is that when you build the building with a Vastu knowledge, because we are relating our body and a building to the cosmos, as the cosmos in its existence for millions of years and functions very accurately with a time and space. So that energy of the cosmos can be part of this body, and so that we can get better wealth, better health, and we can get better relationship between the member of the family, and we can have a good spiritual growth also. All these things should happen if you use Vastu knowledge. And I mean spiritual meaning broad sense. We are not talking here about the religion, because there is no reflection to the religion. Any spiritual activity you are doing, it should enhance by doing the Vastu knowledge. Now I know that this is hard to see for you, but we will try. I will explain you each diagram so you can understand hopefully, and I can draw here if you need to. When you select the land, or if you have a land, that's where we start the Vastu knowledge. So, what are the characteristics of the land? What we should look for, which land is good and which land is not good according to Vastu knowledge, or which land is auspicious and not auspicious according to Vastu knowledge. So the land which is flat is good for your house. This is number one. If your land is not flat, then see that land is sloping down to the north. Okay? Okay, then if the land is sloping down to the east is also auspicious. The land which is sloping down to the west is not auspicious. and the land which is sloping down to the south is not auspicious. So only three conditions in land which are auspicious. Either it's flat or you make it flat is fine too. Number two is that's a remedy. If you have a south slope or if you have a west slope, make it level so that becomes a perfect land to put the Vastu building on that. And second condition is sloping down to the north or sloping down to the east or northeast. Okay. Why we do this? The reason we do this is that the constellations which are in north and the constellation which are in east, they are auspicious. They are positive. They give you positive energy. So you can do more thing in a less time. You can do any activity. Accounting, creation, creativity, painting, cooking, sleeping, everything is enhanced by having a constellation in north or constellation in east. The constellation in west and in south are not auspicious. So we should try to put the activity which are less important in a west direction and activity which are less important in the south direction. For example, sometimes it's not that activity is not important, but like for example bathroom. The bathroom is where elimination happens to our body. We cleanse our body, right? We remove all negative energy by taking bath and doing other activity in the bathroom. So that has to be discharged. The water and all the soil has to be discharged from the bathroom to the west of the building or to the south of the building. And there are still more specific precision about it, but we will try to cover as much as I can give you basic in this introduction. So at least you are ready to do something when you go home and you have something to start working on it immediately. Okay, so the next thing is, so the land has got, so this is about the slope. The number two is about the shape of the land. If you look at here, this is square, this is rectangular, this is triangular, this is circular, this is kind of a pentazone they call it. This is another shape of that, which is shorter side here and longer side here, and there is an angular like that. Now, according to Vastu, if the land is a square or a rectangular, it's very auspicious. Why? Because according to Vastu, the cosmos is designed, and I tell you one thing, that even NASA has a hard time measuring the cosmos because it's so big that NASA even can't define, because there are two things happening in cosmos. Earth is rotating around its own axis, right? Earth is rotating around. You know what's the speed at which Earth is rotating? Anybody can answer that? What's the speed of the Earth? How fast is rotating?